All right, what's up, guys? Raiden here. I'm back, and today I have a new type of video series I want to start. Uh, it's gonna be called Raiden Reviews. Now, this might be episode I think 3 or 4, so technically it's not new, but the style in which I go about it will be new. So we're gonna be reviewing a site I've been using for a while called Zip. I think this will help a lot of gamers and people in general. I would say more geared towards gamers. I say they'd like to buy games on impulse, or a game comes out and you want to get it on time. This is going to be the perfect site for you. If you need the money in a pinch, this is going to be exactly what you need. So, there's an official website. I'll post it up right now. But this is the website. But we're going to be focusing today on the mobile version because that's what I use, and it's you can't really do much on the site itself. There aren't a lot of options. The mobile site, the app is what I use the most, and I think you have a lot more features, so we'll just stick to that. I'll be showing screenshots. I have some stock gameplay in the background, and I'll just kind of be talking about a little bit about how the app works and how easy you can use to like increase your limit and things like that. So yeah. So first and foremost, this is the home screen right here. You'll have your spending power at the top. It'll tell you right there, if you guys can see, it's a little message that says you can treat yourself to a bigger buy, pay a little more upfront to unlock up to 35% more, $35 more. So how this pretty much works, it's really straightforward, guys. I guess it's really easy. It's straightforward and it gets to the point. That's what I love about this app. So you go into the app, the site, apply, you do need your social. The social is more of a way to protect themselves because the way this is set up, theoretically you can just run off with the things you buy on here because it's not really financed in the way that it in a traditional financing company would go. They don't charge interest. There's a small upfront cost of about a few dollars, and that's usually it. If they approve you for $100 and you want something that costs a certain amount, you pay the upfront cost and then you make the subsequent payments afterwards to pay it off. But yeah, so that's the front part. You can scroll down a little bit here and just kind of see, um, like the apps they have available. You can just search it. Any site you can pretty much use. So don't get too hung up on what you see right now on my screen. None of this matters. As you can see, I have Steam. I've used Amazon and eBay. I did an Apple purchase. I have never used Macy's, so that's just there. But that doesn't really matter. Um, that doesn't really like matter in the sense that you don't need to focus on what you see there. You can just use anyone that you want, right? So as long as you can use anyone that you want and you know where you want to go, just go to the search bar, and that's the best part. So here are my orders. I got some stuff that I finished. I got some Amazon, a PlayStation Network going right now, and I got a Fortnite. I just bought a Fortnite skin that I didn't want to miss. It just came out of nowhere. We've got that, and then here are my past orders I did. As you can see, we got Steam, DoorDash, that wasn't a pinch. I wanted something to eat. Y'all don't judge me. Two theater tickets for a group, and then I went to Lightbox Expo last year, which I will be going to next year. So this app is great for just going to events, pop-ups, or anything that comes up that you may not actually have all the money at that time. You can use this. I especially think it's good for games because games, as they often go on sale, and you might not have the money at the moment. And you don't want to miss out on that sale. Right now, Dark Souls 3 is on sale on Steam, the deluxe edition, and I don't actually own it on Steam. I've owned it on console, but I've never owned it on Steam. But I want to get it now. But for some reason, that game is still like full. I love it, but it's still full price. Like they charge the full amount. So I want to pick it up while it's on sale. But if you don't want to drop to $42, I think it is right now, you can go ahead and get approved, right? For whatever amount that Zip has you approved for. Let's say they have you approved for $100, right? So let me give you a quick breakdown. They approve you for $100, right? Okay. So now what you would do is you would take that $100 and you go find an item. So you go find an item, and let's say we use Dark Souls. So right now, let's go pull it up. As you can see, Dark Souls is on sale right now, 50% off. I'm gonna buy the DLC as well, so that's gonna be 42, right? Okay. So what you want to do is you put the $42.49 in there. It's gonna tell you how much down you need to put down today. So you have $100 limit. You find something for $40, and then you put it down. You put down 10, and then you get the game, and you make the payments. And usually every about 2-3 weeks, give or take. And that's kind of how you get your stuff. That's kind of how it works. It's really straightforward. You can, like I said, you can use this for a lot of stuff. I mostly use it for games, and I use it to try to get my limit up fast. Make small purchases to build it up, pay it off on time, take care of it, and as you can see right here, they even give you incentives to do so, right? So you have this little thing called like a little. You make 5 orders paid off on time, right? And it'll like increase your overall limit. I have 3 right now. I want to add 2 more before I leave this trip. I'll make 2. I'll probably make a really small payment. I'll look for something that's like 20 something dollars or something. Because right now my limit is like $30, I believe. Yeah, it's like, so I'll find something that's cheap just to add it up and get it filled. And then by my next check, the majority of it is going to get paid off. You know what I mean? So I just kind of want to get in there, get it taken care of, and see what my max amount is, because I want to use this to pay for my Anime Expo tickets. And I believe I can. I can definitely do that. I think I could get it up to 200 before I leave. But it's a really good app, guys. I want you guys to give it a shot. Um, Let me know what you think about it. Test it out. Try to get approved for it. Um, they're gonna take you as far as that. That's another thing I wanted to talk about that, because some people are worried about, oh, these apps, they always reject you. I have, at the time of which I applied for this, I had dog shit credit. I had really bad credit, and I still got a limit of like $150. They said did the same for my little brother. He got 150. You can build it up from there. I got it up. I messed it up for a while, so I'm building it back up. But I only had it for a couple of months, and I already had my shit at like $600, man. I was in a con going crazy. Yeah, I think because you can buy a bunch of things, right? You can buy a bunch of stuff and just put down payments on this. So if you're there and you're trying to make a $600 purchase, you might only have to put down $100-$200 right then and there. You know what I mean? So it's really good for situations where you want to get something that you may not be able to afford right now. But I would say only use it if you know you can go pay it off very soon. By the next check, make a payment on it, right? And it's easier for you because it's no interest. They're not charging you a fee for that. So if you know you about to get paid next week and you just spent $100, you can make a $10 payment by your next check. You can do that. If you can't do it, then don't get the item. But if you know you're about to get paid in a week or two or something like that, because it will tell you the next day that the prices are due before you even accept it, they'll let you look at the entire list. So you'll know what you're getting. You'll know what you're signing up for. You'll know how much you'll be paying each time. It's a goaded app. And then on top of everything, they create a virtual card for you so you could use it at GameStop, Best Buy. You can use it online. Like, there is no downside to Zip. Like, I'm gonna try to take it as high as I can this year. I'm really locking in for it because I'm gonna be going to a lot of conventions. I'm getting a PS5, and I'm trying to get some new equipment. I'm really trying to take my editing skills and stuff up to the next level. And then with work, I'm gonna need some equipment. So I'm gonna really try to push this as far as I can. I'm gonna make constant updates for you guys. I'll make a maybe every 2-3 months I'll make an update video, and I'll have my community posts. I'll be putting screenshots there for you guys as well. I really want to push this out for the gamers who may not have the money up front for the things that they want. And I get it. I've been there before. I was a whole generation behind when everyone else had the PS4. I was still rocking the 360 because I couldn't afford the new stuff, right? Something like Zip would have had me ahead. I would have been with everyone else, right? You may not have $100, but you got $10, right? You may not have 300, or you might not have that 500, but you could maybe make a $50 down payment. That's not something you can't see yourself doing, right? So I just wanted to make this video to kind of give like a little, I would say, an advertisement. I mean, this is not sponsored, by the way. I don't get paid for this, but this is just kind of to help anybody that's trying to come into the gaming space or the PC space. Maybe you want to get yourself a rig, right? You could build this up and get yourself something nice. You want to buy it piece by piece, you want to buy it pre-built. It doesn't really matter. The point is to give you options, because the financing companies that are out there are really strict. People want to say, oh, Affirm, Klarna. I've gotten rejected from both of those. Klarna rejected me. Affirm rejects practically everybody unless you have decent credit. I'm talking about 650. If you don't have almost 700, don't apply to places like Klarna and stuff like that. They're just gonna tell you no, right? This is a good way to get you started and get the ball rolling. You'll turn around and have $1,500 worth of credit, and it's like, any console comes out, you can buy it. You want to get yourself a PC, you can buy by parts. Maybe you want a pre-built TV, anything like that, tech related. So tickets to a convention. But yeah, um, I will be making a series of these videos. Next, I'll be reviewing there's Afterpay, which is not as fast and they're not as open. So I don't use them as much, but I can vouch for them because I have used them, but they're a little bit more restrictive than Zip and not as lenient as Zip. It's harder to get your limit up. But I'll make a video about them. I'll probably couple them with another video because I don't think they're worth an entire video. But I'm singing the praises of Zip because it's an amazing app, and I think it's worth the praise. So that's why this is getting a dedicated video, right? It's worth it. So yeah, um, it's a great app. I'll be reviewing another site as well. There's one called NZXT, No Compromise Gaming, and Exotic PC. Those are the next three. Look forward to those coming up. I just want to review sites that allow people to make payments on tech, whether that's computer, consoles, just tech in general for gamers out there who may not have the money. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Just a little bit of different type of video. New series coming in. Like I said, we'll just call it rating reviews. I have rating review videos out there, but these are going to be more geared towards that specific topic. And there's not a lot of information about this stuff out there. It is, the occasional Reddit post. Nobody really makes YouTube videos about this. So this is kind of a niche that I feel like I can really get into and really like explore upon and give a lot of information on because I use it a lot myself and there's not any other outlet for it right now currently. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this. Are you gonna use it? Do you trust it? I can answer any and all your questions about Zip. I've been using it for a couple years now. This is a new account that I made a year ago. But before this, I've been using it going on 4 years. I had it for a while. I have a lot of experience in it. The highest amount I've ever got on my old account was about $1,200. Right. This one is new. Only ever got it up to like 6 before I stopped using for a while, and I messed it up. But I'm fixing it now. I'm getting it back up there, and yeah, I'm here to talk about it. And I really want to sing the praise of this app. Great app. I think you guys should give it a shot. It's risk free. They don't. It's not even a soft pull on your credit, right? I checked myself. They don't pull it. I think they use your social to identify you. And in case you're trying to run off with something and you don't pay them, then it'll hit your credit. But they don't use it as a means to verify you. It's just there to verify you're a real person, not to see if you're worthy. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. If you're gonna be using it, and drop any questions you have down below. I'm here to help, guys. Until next time, Raiden out.